All right, welcome to those of you who are going to view this session later. The video has started. The class has just completed a short run and then a minute of Simon Shuffle. And now we're moving into a 5-minute AMRAP of 10 air squats, 10 push-ups, 10 up downs, and 10 glute bridges. So that's where we are now. You can see everyone doing these things. I'm going to spotlight Pam. We'll watch Pam for this warm up. Here we go. So Pam's on her push-ups. 10 air squats, 10 push-ups, 10 up downs, 10 glute bridges. And we're already a minute in, 4 to go. Awesome job. We're halfway there. Keep moving through. 10 air squats, 10 push-ups, 10 up downs, 10 glute bridges. Awesome job. We got 90 seconds to go. No need to rush these movements. Make them quality. And we'll go for one more minute. Thirty more seconds. And go ahead and rest. Thanks to Pam for being the demoer there. All right, let's grab a dumbbell. We're gonna go for a set of 10 single dumbbell deadlifts. This can also be a light kettlebell. And then after your 10th one, you're gonna take that dumbbell in one hand and we're gonna go for 5 and 5 hang power clean. So that'll look like this. I'll go hang power clean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, it's hips, shrug, then pull. After the 5th one on the left, and squat it 10 times. Yeah, nice full depth squat. Looks great. And the last thing that you're gonna do is take that dumbbell and push press it 5 times on the right and push press it 5 times on the left. If you're like Sandra and you have a barbell, just go for 10 push press. And then go ahead and rest, Pam. We can rest. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that same dumbbell, but we're gonna deadlift it with one arm. So this is, and also I'll step back so you can see. On these deadlifts, I want both heads of the dumbbell on the ground. So I'm gonna deadlift 5 times on the right, and then 5 times on the left. Five times on the right, 5 times on the left. And then you're gonna move right into 5 hang snatch on the right and 5 hang snatch on the left. So that's gonna be all the way up overhead. Hang and drive that dumbbell all the way up overhead. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Just like Pam is showing us. So Pam's doing a muscle snatch. Can you show us a power snatch, hang power snatch, Pam? There you go. So the only difference was she dropped under the load there. Awesome. And then take a little bit of rest. Take a little bit of rest. So let's drop down into plank position. And let's go for a lizard lunge on the left. So we're here, left foot up to left hand, and we're going to spend about a minute here. Furthering the warm-up that we're giving our hips for the squatting. Personally, I feel like the 15 front squats are going to be the hardest part of each round. You can open up over that knee, reach that sky to reach the hand to the sky, and then elbow to ankle, reach up, get 5 of those before switching to the other side. Nice job. Let's switch. So we're at the right foot to right hand. We'll spend some time here before we go with a twist. Elbow down to ankle, twist up overhead. We'll spend some time here first, just drawing some circles. Like I said, I think the 15 front squats, that's going to be the toughest part of each round. For me, you might choose a weight where the push press is the hardest part, but for me, I think it's going to be the squatting. And let's go for 5 twists. Come check on you guys here. Awesome. When you finish that, let's go ahead and go back to our dumbbell. And this time, instead of deadlifting and hang snatching, we're going to power snatch. So let me show you a couple. They're going to be alternating for a set of 10. So we'll go drive that up overhead. You can switch in front of your face and drive the other side up overhead, or you can switch on the ground. Whatever you feel like allows you to put that dumbbell down with a neutral spine rather than collapsing. So let's get 10 alternating dumbbell snatch. There's Andy doing his 10 snatch. Good. So while you're dumbbell snatching, you should be thinking, my hips are going to explode, then I'm going to shrug and pull that elbow high and outside. It's not a yank from the floor like you're starting a lawnmower. You're going to jump or drive first, shrug, and then pull the dumbbell. It will feel much lighter that way. By a show of hands, who's going to use a barbell? Who's going to use a barbell today? Sandra? You're going to use a bar. So if you're going to use a bar, go ahead and grab it. If you're not, go ahead and get 2 dumbbells. And we're going to do 5 deadlifts, 5 hang cleans, 5 front squats, 5 presses, or push presses, or push jerks for that matter. So I don't have a barbell, so I'm going to go to my 2 dumbbells. And I'm going to do the same thing. Marcia, you can do a couple on each hand, or you can use, yeah, great, perfect. 5 deadlifts, 5 hang cleans, 5 front squats, and 5 presses. And then we'll take a little rest. All right, so alternating through a couple sets of front squat and push press, I want you to determine the load you're going to use for the workout. If you are going to, for example, if I'm going to snatch a 40-pound dumbbell, then I either want to use 2 40-pound dumbbells for the squats and presses, or I want to use 40 kilos on the barbell. Does that make sense? So if Pam chooses a 30-pound dumbbell, then ideally she would choose about 30 kilos on the barbell, give or take a little bit. Now, obviously there's some room for, there's a buffer there, but let's go ahead and get to the weight we're going to use. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to unmute you so you can ask some questions. It's 15 front squats and 9 push press in the workout. Those front squats should go in 2 sets, maybe 1. So it's not so light that every round is Does that make sense, Pam?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the goal is not necessarily unbroken everything, but it is that I'm gonna be able to do like 8 and 7 on the front squats and then maybe all 9 push press. Yes, Sandra?
Between the round, no rest?
No rest between the rounds.
Okay.
Yep, just 4 in a row, and that's what we're gonna talk about before we start is how to pace this out. We'll talk about it now. It's not something where the first round needs to be unbroken and fast. Maybe the first round you break up intentionally on the front squats and presses to allow you to move quickly through rounds 3 and 4. It's more of an even pace than a really fast start and a slow finish. So I see we're getting our loads set up. Andy, what do you think? 35 kilos or 40?
I have 30 and I have 40. I'm going to try 40.
40 is good. I think that will be great. Pam, what did you decide on?
53 or 55.
Okay, so that's roughly what? 25 kilos? And what dumbbell are you going to use?
I'm going to try 30. If I had a 25, it would be perfect. But I don't.
So 30 it is. Kim, what are you thinking for weight?
I've got a 20-pound dumbbell
Okay,
for my press or my
snatches?
snatches, and then I've got 20-kilo barbell for the squats and push. Yeah.
That will be great.
Yeah.
Sandra?
Exactly the same to Kim.
Okay, 20 and 20?
Yeah.
Marcia?
I've got 15 and I've got, wait, give me a second, 15. I've got 19 on the barbell.
That'll be good. So 15 dumbbell, 19 barbell.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Do you feel like you can do the squats in 2 sets?
Yeah, I agree with you. The squats are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think you can do 8 and then 7?
Yeah, I think I have to break it down.
That's good. I think I'm going to try to go 8 and 7 at the first round, and then maybe on the last round, I'll try to do 7 in a row.
Wow.
Who knows how that will go. It's tough to tell. So just to be clear, I think we're all going to use barbells today except me. Right? Everyone has a barbell except me. So I'm going to do double dumbbell front squats and double dumbbell push press. And you guys are all going to do dumbbell or barbell front squats and then barbell push press or push jerk.
What are you thinking for time for this?
You know what? I'm thinking that it's going to be about 3 to 4 minutes a round. Maybe if the weight is on the light side, maybe like 10 minutes. So let's say 10 to 15 minutes. I know that's a big range. I mean, it all kind of depends on how heavy the squatting is for you, I think.
Okay.
I kind of estimate that 21 snatches takes roughly a minute. 15 front squats takes about a minute to a minute and a half if you break. And then the push press takes about 45 seconds, so 3 minutes around.
So the idea is to definitely not break on the shoulder to overhead.
I would try really hard not to, because then you add in an extra set of rest, an extra deadlift, hang clean, or whatever you choose to do. And it's
Right.
every time you set that bar down from overhead, it's probably going to cost you 10 to 15 seconds.
And more work.
Exactly.
Okay, I've done, okay.
So let's do a little warm-up set. We're going to do 10 snatches, 5 front squats, and 5 shoulder to overheads. This is going to be our heart rate spike. Who should we watch do this set? Let's watch Andy. So 10 snatches, 5 front squats, and 5 shoulder to overhead. All right. Thanks, Andy. Remember, as you go overhead on the push press, squeeze the stomach so that we don't lean back.
Oh, that's gonna be really hard. Oh.
So that what that tells you right there is that these rounds aren't going to be unbroken and fast. They're going to be a little chopped up, and that is okay. So if you need to go, snatches, you need to go 8 and 7 on the squats and 5 and 4 on the presses. That's totally okay for today's workout.
Oh.
Have a drink, use the restroom. We're going to start this thing in about 2 minutes.
Jordan?
Yeah.
I might go a little heavier, but only 2 rounds, something like that.
Okay.
Or very light 4 rounds.
Hey, Jordan, on the alternating dumbbell snatch, both heads have to hit the ground, right?
Yes.
Boy.
Thanks for reminding us.
And do you face it like parallel or perpendicular?
I face mine forward and back, so not that way. But it doesn't really matter. I find that when I turn it the other way, I can keep my elbow a little bit closer. But that's a personal preference. And if you're doing this barefoot, Pam, make sure you watch your toes.
Yeah, hang on. I'll put my shoes on. They're real squishy.
Hey, Jordan?
Yeah?
Are you going to do the clock the way you did yesterday?
Yeah, does that work for everyone? It makes it harder to see everyone working out, but I think it's nice to have a big stopwatch up there.
It's easy to see the clock. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm going to do that.
I'm still going when y'all are done. Have a nice day.
I'll be there with you, Kim.
Okay, good.
So let me screen share right quick so that we can see this workout. Here it is. It is 4 rounds for time, 21 alternating snatches with the dumbbell, 15 front squats, and 9 shoulder to overhead. So 4 rounds, 21, 15, 9 of snatch, front squat, shoulder to overhead. Any questions on the logistics here? You need to write that down somewhere, do it. Or pull up the blog and make it big on your phone. This is a workout where it does, like for me, I don't think I'm gonna forget what round I'm on, but I always like grab some wood chips or a piece of chalk just in case. Because if you go into a dark place in round 2, you might forget where you are on round 3. 21 snatches with the dumbbell alternating, 15 front squats and 9 shoulder to overheads. All right, get your music turned on if you want it. I'm gonna mute everyone. As always, if you have a question, wave in the screen, I'll unmute you and I'll come help you out. Can everyone see the stopwatch now? Yes? Great. All right, let's do this thing. 4 rounds, 21 snatches with the dumbbell, alternating, 15 front squats, and 9 shoulder to overhead. Yeah, I'm gonna break up my front squats 8 and 7 and see if that allows me to keep moving a little bit faster through everything else. And then maybe on round 4, I'm going to shoot for 15, but we'll see how that goes. As always, if you have a question, wave. If I don't see you, type it into the chat box and it'll pop up, and then I can come answer it for you. Music is on. We are ready to work out in 10 seconds. 21 snatches in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that's my first round, 227. You guys are doing great. Keep chugging away. If you got to go 5, 5, 5 on the squats, that's okay. We are 5 minutes in. Nice job. Nice job, everyone. I just wrapped up round 2, 6 minutes in. Doing great. $8.50 in, coming up on 9. I'm well into round 3. Whew. Ah, 9:30. Looks like Andy's on the last round. I got one more full round. Whew, those squats are tough. Ah. Ah. $12-12 in. I have 7 squats and 9 press to go. Ah. Ah. Oh. Nice job, everyone. Oh. Good job, Lori. Good job, Andy. Here we go, Pam. Fight for those elbows up. Elbows up. Good job, Lori. Awesome work. Sandra, you done? One more? No, it finished. Okay, good. Finish. Here we go, Marcia. Here we go, Pam. Here we go, Kim. Big leg drive. Jump that dumbbell up. All right, Pam, you're almost there. Same to you, Kim, almost there. Good job, Marcia. Good job. Great squats, Kim. Those look excellent. Great depth. All right, Pam, 16-17. Andy, how'd that go? You were fast.
Yeah, it went good. I did a 9-6 on the front squats 3 times and then a 10-5 so that I could jackhammer my last shoulder to overhead
Ah, awesome.
because I only had 5 to do instead of 6.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I am unmuted. Here we go, Kim. Woo!
Yes, Kim is fighting through those squats. Yeah.
Nice.
Got it, Kim. Don't stop until 15.
Yeah. Oh.
Pam, talk to me.
Ooh, Jordan.
That was rough.
It's real hard. I was crying for help.
Those squats, right?
Yeah.
My presses went unbroken every time.
Yeah.
Squats did not.
The transition from holding it in a front squat to then pushing it up overhead was meaty.
Yeah. You got it, Kim. Big leg drive. Boom.
Here we go, Kim.
Whoop, whoop.
You can get 9. Here we go.
Here we go, Kim.
All right, Kim.
Big push. Boom.
Tight stomach. Dip drive.
Yeah.
All right, Kim. Woo!
827.
Nice.
Way to go, Kim.
Ooh, good job, Kim.
That was hard.
Yes.
That was hard.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
Well, it was only 84 snatches, 60 front squats, and 36 push jerks, push presses.
I've been push jerking, man.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My body just plops right back down after the weight goes up.
Sandra, are you with us? How'd that go?
Unmute Sandra.
So we're gonna finish off, this is for the recording, we're gonna finish off with some forearm stretching as well as getting into this reverse plank and stretching out the forearm or even just massaging it yourself. And then we're gonna do a 2-minute long child's pose. So if you're watching the recording, don't turn it off yet. Do those 2 things.